take a look at the global pandemic numbers now. There are more than 1.7 million cases of COVID-19 around the world. The U.S. is reporting more than 20,000 deaths, surpassing Italy as the country with the most fatalities. Today alone, the U.S. reported more than 1,700 deaths. And in each state, the local governments are struggling with making decisions about schools reopening and church services on this Holy Weekend.
Man.
As America becomes the world's greatest
So
victim of
2020.
COVID-19, government officials continue to plead with
That's what we're
citizens
doing,
to stay home.
This shit is crazy. I feel like I'm in a movie. I don't know.
Another day of quarantine, I'm sitting inside. A couple more gunshots, I heard about 5. The sun goes down and the sirens don't stop. A couple streets up, they push a dope down the block. This money from Trump getting spread through the streets. You start to really see that this freedom ain't free. Coffee shops closed, but the trap's still booming. It's like a scary movie and they about to start looting. Do you have your mask? Do you have your gloves? Strip from your identity and treat it like a thug. God forbid you sneeze, put a target on your head. Refuse the vaccine, you'll probably wind up dead. Walking through this ghost town, non-essentials closed down. Windows boarded up across the street, another dope house. COVID just a scapegoat, this news full of shit. Puppets on payroll, I guess we all sick, right?
Fabricated stories out the devil's laboratory. They want you in your house, locked down, it's mandatory. Them bills piling up to our necks, we can't afford them. They planned it all step by step, new world order. Fabricated stories out the devil's laboratory. They want you in your house, locked down, it's mandatory. Them bills piling up to our necks, we can't afford them. They planned it all step by step, new world order.
Watching out my window, my neighbor getting repo. Crazy what us humans do for a couple C-notes. Survival of the fittest in this COVID pandemic. Setting up their homies, who knows if they'll regret it. I opened up the Bible, trying to spread a little truth. In Matthew 25, talking about being you. Conviction is a blessing if it comes from your father. My homegirl's still hoeing and she's still someone's daughter. Energy you put out, karma you get back. I walk to get some swishes and I still watch my back. Cause in these crazy times, friends can turn foe. Someone stole my whip about 3 weeks ago. Dope fiends and drug addicts underneath our bridges. Right around the corner and up the street from where I'm living. I sit back, observe, I understand pain. We all a bunch of humans running from the same thing, right?
Fabricated stories out the devil's laboratory. They want you in your house, locked down, it's mandatory. Them bills piling up to our necks, we can't afford them. They planned it all step by step, new world order. Fabricated stories out the devil's laboratory. They want you in your house, locked down, it's mandatory. Them bills piling up to our necks, we can't afford them. They planned it all step by step, new world order.
Nations are already in crisis with weak economies, fragile healthcare systems, and food scarcity. As Redmond Shannon reports, COVID-19 will likely cause even more death and destruction in this part of the world.